recording?
Yes.
Guys, so this is like a little snippet that we're going to add into the podcast. We are on vacation in Steamboat Springs, Colorado. Yeah. Drinking tea, smoking weed in the outside land. But because we are in an Airbnb, we cannot smoke inside.
So, this is your little smoke session with us.
And it's way too cold to be trying to smoke out here and record for an hour.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh my God, I dropped that away.
It's fine. It was just much.
It tried to get me, girl. So yes, we are high this episode. We did smoke. We are smoking. And now we're about to go in and film after we finish smoking this session. We're also joined by our friend Alexis, who is currently
our camera woman.
The camera woman. So she might be in the background coloring in the corners. Who knows? Point is, we're high, so y'all need to be rolling up, sparking up, and enjoying this episode of Two Queens, One Blind.
Two queens, one blonde. Two queens, one blonde. Two queens, one blonde. Two queens, one blonde. You better spark it up with two queens and a blonde. Two queens, one blonde. Two queens, one blonde. Two queens, one blonde. Two queens, one blonde. You better spark it up with two queens and a blonde. Memories all alone in the moonlight.
That's how you feel?
Name that musical.
Name that musical. Okay, we are back and we are inside. It's cold out. We're nice and toasty, nice and high, sitting by the fireplace.
She originally was like, oh, we can record outside. And I looked at her like, but I also was half asleep when she said it.
But we could have recorded outside.
No.
We could have just been bundled up.
No. I don't think it'd be good for the electrical equipment to be in that cold weather.
You may have a point. It might not be. But, oh well. So yes, we are inside. Our friend Alexis is cooking, so if you hear any sizzling like that, she is throwing down, making some good old breakfast. But girl, we are on vacation.
Vacation's all I ever wanted. Vacations has to get away. Did I ever tell you? Oh my gosh! So in elementary school, we had a talent show, and I did that song. Like I lip synced to that song.
Mm-hmm. Now she's been lip syncing all the way since elementary.
Always a drag queen. Anyways, I had like a little beach chair and like a beach ball and stuff. It was real cute. And
come on set.
Yeah. I sat on the chair and it collapsed in front of the entire school. And to this day, Darian will bring it up. He'll be like, do you remember it? I'm like, yes. Yes, I do. It's ingrained. But
That's traumatizing.
Kept going.
Yes. We love a professional.
Mm-hmm.
Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Swimming.
Ha, 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 ha. We swim.
Just like that. So yes, we do apologize first and foremost that we did not release an episode last week. I know it was our first time skipping a week, but
life happens.
We had to make sure we were packed and ready to get here. So it was record or not record. We chose not record. But we do have something
extra special for you guys next week.
Yes, we do have something that we will be releasing extra special. So hopefully you guys do enjoy that, since we didn't get to release an episode. But I do want to let you know straight up, it is something you're going to want to watch. It's not something that you're going to want to necessarily listen to.
I feel like we shouldn't even release like the audio.
I was just thinking
that. It should just be a video. Yeah. We'll put it on all our social media though.
Yes, we'll put it on all social medias. It'll definitely be on YouTube, so that way you guys can check it out. But it's going to be a nice little treat for you.
Yeah.
But aside from that, how's your week?
You know, I was just ready to be out here. Like, that was my week. I was like, I have to work. I'm going to be in Colorado next week.
Wait, are you hearing static from the mic?
I hear a little ticking, but it's not like, I think it's still from the cooking.
I was gonna say, just make sure your mic is.
No, I think it's from the cooking still.
Okay. Sorry, I thought I was hearing something from the mic. Anyway, how was your week?
Yeah, I was just waiting to come here, and now that she's here, she's ecstatic. We took the train out here, y'all.
Oh my goodness. We took the train, had two completely separate experiences.
So I, with 3 of our other friends, Alexis, Jem, and Nico, we all rode coach.
We might have them on an episode.
We'll see.
Even though I only brought 2 microphones. I forgot the other 2.
You act like we can't pair up microphones.
And no shade, this bitch is hearing all the way to the kitchen, so we might be able to.
Yeah.
We'll see.
So we rode coach, but Zamora and Mikey, they got upgraded to, because they put a bid in, so they got to the first class, they got their own cabin.
Yes.
We still got to hang out on the train. We still played games.
Yes, they had a good time in the observation deck.
Drank some wine.
Or cart, not deck.
Cart.
Yeah.
But it was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun. So here goes where the gag was. We get into the train station. As soon as we get into the train station, we have a special check-in area. The special check-in area, they had snacks. They had a bar with beverages and alcoholic beverages. But we wanted to go to the food court and get something to eat because the snacks were literally bags of chips and Cheez-Its. And yeah, we wanted food. So we went, got some Chick-fil-A. As soon as we get back to the lounge, they're like, okay, time to jump on the train. So we're walking. We get on the train. We're first ones to get on the train. As soon as we get on the train, they make an announcement, right as we're about to take off. And the announcement is basically, all dining is for sleepers. That's what they call,
People who have their own room.
Yeah, sleepers. So all dining is for sleepers only. So if you were in coach, you didn't get to dine in the dining cart. As soon as they said that, I was like, wait a minute. Did they just say that they're not going to be able to eat this whole right?
But we had food. They had food in the observation cart.
In the snack deck or snack level.
I was like, because that stromboli was fire.
No shade. Y'all had some things that I was like, damn, I want to go over there and get it. But then I kept telling myself, don't spend money on that you don't need.
Because you got free food. Yeah.
The food was good. The thing is, I keep on forgetting to record what I'm about to eat. The only thing that I recorded was the appetizer, and then I that whole plate up. But I had steak, mashed potatoes, and asparagus for dinner. Oh no, not asparagus. These nasty ass green beans. They were not seasoned at all.
See, I feel like I'm gonna start bringing my own little bag of seasonings everywhere.
That's literally so. The first night at night for dinner, we had dinner with a guy named Byron. He was an older man. He's 50-something years old. He lived in Japan for...
That daddy?
Yes, 35 years. He was talking with me and Mikey, trying to, get to know us or whatever. And from the jump, I had a feeling. Girl, by the end of the conversation, he just outright said, yeah, because I'm gay. And then I was like, okay. And then he repeated it. And we're just like, okay. We don't give a...
He was trying to get some puss.
Either that or he wanted us to tell him that we were gay too. He wanted confirmation. But it was girl, what's known don't need to be said. Clearly, we're flaming homos. So, but he was, I knew he was gay the moment that he said this nasty ass. You ready?
I'm ready.
He said, because he was on the train from Philadelphia to Colorado, so he was on the train 24 hours before us.
Okay.
And so at first he was in coach, and then he was like, I had to upgrade to a sleeper because sleeping in coach was not for him. So he got upgraded, and he was like, as soon as I got upgraded, the first thing I thought was, damn, this is a whole bed in here. He was like, I should go see if I can pick somebody up on this train and bring them back to my room, have some sex. And I literally was like, oh, what? Now, don't get me wrong. As soon as me and Mikey got it in the cabinet, I started throwing my legs up, and I was like, okay, you can hit it this way, you can hit it this way. So, of course, the sex thoughts immediately happened because it's like, okay.
I've never on a train.
Right, never did it. It would be fun. But when he said it, I was just like, oh, he's gay.
He was trying to cruise.
He
Bring
was
it back.
Okay. And he wanted either Mikey, me, or both of them.
You should have did it.
It probably should have. He had some money. He was paying for drinks too. But anyway, we had dinner with him the first night. We had breakfast with this nice couple the next morning. And she had a whole little get up of things because she said, I've been traveling for 25 years. We love traveling on the train. All this stuff. She brought her own syrup. They brought their own seasoning. Like,
And that's about to be me. Like, dead ass, like, about to be me.
yeah. She was like, we keep it in our cart. She was like, when we come up for dinner time or lunch or breakfast, just bring whatever you need. I was like, wow, that's actually really smart.
Literally.
But yeah, overall, you sleep like a rock, so you weren't really affected by it. I'm not a heavy sleeper. I sleep very light, unless I'm like drunk as
Or tired as
Or
because
tired as
I
fuck.
literally went in your room the other day and you were sleeping and I was going to come talk to you about something and I was like, I'm going to go.
I was knocked out boots.
Knocked out boots.
It'd be like that. But basically, you know, the train, you like this the whole time, just rocking and going sideways a little bit. And so when I'm laying down, knocked out, and then next thing you know, it starts jostling back. I'm like, what the hell? It was such a tiring experience. I think I got maybe an hour of sleep, hour and a half. And I was just like, ugh.
I feel like if you had an edible, you would have been fine because you would have literally knocked out.
Probably, but I also probably would have thrown up.
You do get nauseous on them.
Because I had a bottle of Crown because you can drink in your rooms, you can't drink in the rest of the train though.
You can't drink on the observation deck.
Unless you bought it from them.
Yeah.
But you can't drink your own personal stuff. So, I had drank half that bottle by the end of the night. And literally, the train is just... And I'm like, I got to a point where I was like, wait, I'm really, really nauseous. I need this next pit stop to, like, hurry up. We had 10 minutes. I was like, come on. We finally got off the train. I got some fresh air, and I was like, okay, I'm good. I just needed fresh air and to be stable for, like...
a minute.
I was like, because it was being drunk and just rocking for me.
Rocking around the Christmas tree?
Girl, something like that. But overall, the train experience was amazing. And I definitely plan to and want to travel on the train again.
Same. Honestly, it might be like my preferred method of travel for right now.
No shade. No shade.
Because for some, like, even in coach, like, we had space. Like, it was me and Alexis in, like, half of it on one side, and then Jim and Nico on the other. So, like, again, you say I sleep like a rock, which is, like, slightly true. I wake up a couple times, and I'm like, oh, and I, like, adjust. But other than that, like, I was like, it's not horrible. Like, it's better than a plane.
It's way better than a plane. Y'all know I'm terrified of flying. And we're definitely flying back. Ugh.
We could have taken the train.
We
back.
could have
should
taken.
have.
I think that we all were thinking it's like a car ride.
But it wasn't.
It was nothing like a car ride. It literally, it's like you start your vacation the moment that you get on the train. Instead of going through that whole travel process where it's like, okay, we're waiting to get there. Especially when you have a room, it literally felt like you checked into your hotel room right then and there. You just started drinking, eating, socializing, walking around. It felt like a cruise on tracks instead of the sea.
Yeah. Very that.
It's probably the easiest way to explain it. So I highly, 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 highly recommend that everybody at least once in their life
Take a train.
take a train cross country though, not just, oh, you're on like a 2-hour train ride or a 3-hour train ride. Get the full experience.
Like, because before this one, I went to New Orleans on a train. And
How long was that?
I think it was like 16 hours. It wasn't.
Oh, that's still a long time though.
Yeah. So, like, and I was by myself. Like, everyone else flew. I was like, fuck it, I'm going to take a train. And I had a blast. It was so much fun. And then the people that were in the observation cart, they were lit. Like, music blasted. Like, it was a party.
Apparently that's the thing.
Yeah, it was a party.
Apparently that's the thing. We had the music bumping in our room, but we didn't do it in the observation deck.
You know, you were being very considerate. But as I thought about
Yeah.
it, especially when we were downstairs, I felt bad for the man. I don't want him to be, like, annoyed.
I know, and I thought he was going to say something, or she was going to say something, the lady who had came down there too. So I was like, let's just play it on the hush hush. But speaking of music, since we're talking about it now,
We're doing the song of the week?
I mean, we might as well jump into it.
Period. Okay, hold on, because I think mine's queued up.
Okay.
So my song of the week is Just For Me by Pink Panthers.
Oh.
All right, so I'm going to play like a little 10 seconds.
Yes, give it to us.
I can just
Oh my gosh. My favorite YouTuber, Natalie Love. She does comedy. She's from Vegas. She uses that, but it's a sped up version in her YouTube videos. And I never knew. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Baby, they know we are on vacation with people in the house. There are 10 of us.
There are 10 of us. 5 of them are on the mountain.
Yes, 5 of them are on the mountain. 5 of us are currently here at the house. We're going to go hit the mountain in a little bit. We're skiing
tubing
tonight.
We're tubing.
Or today. We're tubing. And then maybe the hot springs later on tonight.
That sounds kind.
Yeah. But yeah. Anyway, I forgot what I was saying before that happened.
Song of the week.
I was saying something else though.
Your favorite YouTuber uses the sped up version.
Yes. She uses that sped up version. So I'm glad that you now have put me on what it was, because I've been saying for the longest, what the is that song? So now I know what it is.
Yeah, no, I love that song
I love
so
that.
much.
Okay, and this song is a RuPaul song, of course.
Of course.
ASMR Lover. I absolutely love this song.
Everyone's been obsessed with this song. I swear to you.
This is just a little sample. And that's it.
Okay, RuPaul.
Okay, she ate that up. She ate that up. And the beat gets real sickening in the chorus. You make me feel.
I get so annoyed because, like, I feel like I'm like, RuPaul, but then they play this fire ass music, and I'm like, damn, I can't help but
have really good music.
Real good music.
Really good music. Okay, and then also, we are trying not to curse because YouTube is making restrictions on everybody who is monetized. We are not yet monetized, but we hope to be monetized by the end of 2023.
That's the goal.
And so we want to start just making sure that we don't have to lose money on all the videos that we worked hard to get views on from the jump. So if you are watching this on YouTube, it will be edited, no cursing. If you are listening to this on the podcast streaming services, there will be cursing. I'm not editing that out.
I just saw someone go down the mountain.
Right, because you can literally see.
Literally see.
It's so cool. So cool.
Again, if y'all have not been to Steamboat Springs, it's a vibe. Like,
definitely check it out. Come if you can. Come with a group of people.
yeah.
And tag us when you do.
I want y'all to know, though, yesterday getting used to, like, the altitude.
Wait, bring the microphone up somewhere.
Oh, sorry.
Put it on the edge of the chair, if anything.
Right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting used to the altitude. I was, like, walking upstairs, and I was like, I'm out of breath. Like,
Okay.
tired as shit.
We did a lap around the resort to show the friends who had not been here yet what it gave. And, baby,
Tired as
I got how exhausting walking around in a higher altitude is. And Alexis's crazy ass was talking about I want to go hiking. Girl.
I said yes, but I might have to reconsider.
Definitely have to reconsider.
Because I was like,
okay.
and then we get to the place where we were eating, and I was like, okay, like, we're inside, so, like, there's more oxygen, but, like, damn.
Literally, Arthur bought a can of oxygen, and I might have to go buy one too.
Because you might need it,
like. Just to, But we're not going to play a game this week. We are, however, going to get into some Reddit tea. We have multiple stories that we have pulled up. I'll read one. Maybe you can read one.
Oh my gosh, I get to read today, y'all.
We'll see. She didn't do too bad last time.
Thank you. I was like, wait, I did better than you did the night before that.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Not too much. Not too much. Okay, should we jump into it right now, or should we take a quick little...
Let's take a little break, because I'm almost done with my drink.
Okay, perfect. We're going to take a quick little break, and we will be back. Let me tell you, though, this first one is Am I the Asshole?
Okay.
And the question is, am I the asshole for not buying all new underwear for work? And I want to know, what is the job?
What is the job? Are you a stripper?
Are you a go-go dancer? Are you go-go dancing in nasty underwear?
Are you go-go dancing in boxers?
Tidy
That's so
whities.
embarrassing.
Ooh.
Ew.
Oh.
No, because I feel like there are a couple go-go dancers that could actually pull off, the tidy whitey.
A couple good dancers.
We'll be back, y'all.
We'll be back. All right, and we are back, and it is time to dive into some Reddit tea. So like I said, we have multiple stories. This first one is going to be from Am I the Asshole? And the title is, Am I the Asshole for not buying all new underwear for work? So immediately, what is the job? And immediately it's answered right here. I, 22 male, am a lead teacher in a 3K classroom, 3-year-olds. I have 2 assistant teachers in the classroom, both middle-aged women. I do a lot of running around and activities with the children. So the center has literally told me to wear athletic clothing to work. I am fine with that. I typically wear a t-shirt and athletic shorts or joggers. Now, I'm a tall guy, I think 6'6". So, obviously, I have to bend down a lot. I'm working with 3-year-olds. Apparently, sometimes when I bend down, the top of my underwear shows over my shorts, and one of my assistant teachers insists on commenting every time. She'll say stuff like, I see London, I see France. First of all, do y'all remember
children?
Are
we children? I'm so sorry.
I was going to say, do you guys remember saying that?
Yes.
She'll say stuff like, I see London, I see France, and even comment on the colors. She'll make comments on it not being professional at all. I want to clarify that my boss has come in to watch me teach many times and has not made any comments. Yesterday, my boss pulls me over and says the assistant teacher has made some complaints about my attire. She suggests that I wear more muted underwear to work if they're going to be visible.
Visible.
Thank you. Visible. Why can I not say that? Anyway, not only was it incredibly embarrassing to have to hear from my boss talking about my underwear, but doing so would require me to literally go out and buy all new underwear. All my current underwear are pretty bright colors, except for one pair of white briefs that I'm not even sure still fit me, to be honest. I want to be clear that the issue is not that my underwear shows maybe once or twice a day. She even admits that it's naturally part of me bending over, but the fact that apparently it's attention grabbing. This is incredibly embarrassing, and I want to know if I am the asshole, I want to know if I'm the asshole if I simply ignore it, as all my other feedback was good. I can't imagine them firing me over this.
The fact that they are like, oh, I don't care if your underwear shows. I just don't want it to be a bright color. Why the are you looking? Nah.
First of all, for me, it's when he said, but the fact that it's apparently attention grabbing. So he thick. He got all that ass. She see that ass and she like, ooh wee.
Yeah, no, you're not the asshole, bro. At all.
I mean, he's a 22-year-old, 6'6", nice body.
Nothing he can do about being tall as shit. Like, a lot of tall people's clothes, like, you're going to see something. Like, it is not even like, oh, intentionally. Like, if you bend down to work with a small child and you're tall as shit and your shirt so happens to rise up, it's not your fault.
You know, it's not appropriate, but I would buy that colorful panties of her own. Because clearly she has...
HR would come with the quickness and you will immediately be gone.
They definitely would, but apparently she has a problem with colorful colors, and maybe all of her panties are gray, black,
brown, tan.
Right. Nothing vibrant.
White.
So maybe she's just mad because she wishes that she had vibrant underwear as well.
Baby, the woman is the asshole. Your coworker is an asshole. She needs colorful panties.
I'm definitely going to say you are not the asshole in this equation, but let's get into...
the comments?
Yeah, the highest rated comment right now says, not the asshole. Complain to your boss and HR that your assistant teachers are sexually harassing you by pointing out your underwear, especially quoting, I see London, I see France, and even commenting on the colors. This is sexual harassment, and they can't demand that you change your underwear in any way. End of discussion.
Period.
So yes, because if this was on the other foot, I'm pretty sure HR would have already been involved. So bring HR into the equation. There's no way that your boss should have told you, hey, maybe you should buy some new underwear. Why are you paying attention to my underwear?
Like, first off, like, again, like, if you're wearing, like, a thong or a jockstrap, then, like, I'm like, okay, yeah, no, like, get your shit together.
I thought that's what it was going to be. No shade.
But it's not. So it's like, stop.
So we here at Two Queens, One Blunt are deeming you not the asshole. It looks like the people have also said not the asshole. A lot of people are commenting this is sexual harassment.
Yep.
This is sexual harassment.
Because they're making you feel uncomfortable in the workplace. Report them.
Yeah, people are saying there's a much bigger issue here. You're literally 22 years old, and they are older women making comments on your underwear. It doesn't matter. It's unprofessional, and it's sexual harassment.
Yeah.
And they're taking advantage of you.
Yeah.
So, yes, you're not the asshole. Do not change your vibrant, colorful underwear.
But send us a picture. We want to see what you look like.
Definitely send a picture, and I hope...
Sexually harassment and who wrote sexual harassment.
Hey,
we don't work with him.
We don't work with him. It's definitely not sexual harassment. It's just flirtation. You know, send a pic, DM us, and hopefully you have a pair of socks to match your underwear. Because I love...
A matching sock and underwear?
Yes, I love when people wear the same color sock and the same color underwear. I think that is so cute. Mm-hmm. So hopefully you do that.
Yeah.
All right. That was this...
The first one?
Yeah, that was this first one. Sorry. I just realized that we were really loud in that feedback some. So I was like, let me turn it down a little bit.
I feel like you're not used to me being this close to the microphone.
I'm not, and that's what it is. You're normally like all the way back there. And I'm like, oh, shit, you're actually in the microphone now.
Yeah.
Like, let me turn her down.
She's holding it.
So hopefully it wasn't too bad in you guys' ears. If it is, I'll definitely fix it in editing.
Well done.
Okay, so that was our first one. The question is, should we do another Am I the Asshole right now, or should we jump into...
Our topic and then do another one?
Or jump into another...
Wait, you said that there was one. What's the title of that one?
What the f***? I'm sorry.
What?
The title of this one, this is a true off my chest. Or not a true off my chest. This is a Today I and the title is Today I up by not sexualizing a girl on the first date.
Nope. Nope. No. We also have our friend Jack here, so if you hear other other voices, he's
Alexis
here as well.
and Jack are in the background.
But no. Let me find out where you at. You're getting jumped. Like what?
Okay, I think that was just like a ploy to like get you in, because I didn't read anything. I just went straight to the comments. The first comment said, "You didn't up. She missed the biggest rule in CNA and CNC, and it sounds like you dodged a bullet."
What the is CNC?
I don't know. The other comment is saying, "You're better off doing what you did." I don't know.
It's the title for me.
I don't want to read it.
No.
This might be triggering, so we're just gonna we're gonna go right out of that one.
So should we talk about our topic then?
Talk about our topic: vacations.
Vacations. All I ever wanted.
All you ever wanted was to go on vacation.
Honestly, yeah. Every day.
How many vacations have you been on?
You can't ask me that because it's literally too many for me.
No, like legit vacations.
Okay, but this is the thing. When I was a kid, I traveled a lot.
Legit vacations, though, not just I'm going out of town.
No, we'd go to like Disney World. We go to like Universal. Like vacations for me. Like when I was younger, we took them all the time. We used to take a limo from our house to the airport.
That sounds lovely. Sorry, I was reading a thing.
But yeah, no, way too many for me to count.
Somebody's Am I the Asshole is Am I the Asshole for forgetting to lock the door a few times a month.
Yes, you are. Yes.
You know, our friend Arthur used to do that.
No.
He used to not lock the door. And it was like, what the fuck? Lock the door.
Which is crazy.
I'm like, you can see the snow falling and melting.
But I feel like he learned. Like,
yeah, I hope so. Because, you should always lock your doors no matter where you're at. You never know.
because that's why, like, serial killers will just go into people's houses.
Literally.
And it's always in the neighborhoods where people don't lock their doors. I'm like, it ain't gonna be me.
Okay, so sorry, we're jumping around a little bit because first of all, we had to get high before the episode, so I'm stoned.
I could be more stoned. And if we were at home, I would have smoked more.
Should we take a smoke break real quick?
We can take a smoke break.
We're going to take a smoke break, you guys, and we're going to get a little bit more higher because I feel like we need a transition. Okay. So what I'm going to do is after we finish that story, I'm just going to cut straight to, we're going to take a smoke break. And so all of what we just, unless it was some good, then I'll leave it in there.
You did talk about that one story.
What?
Am I the asshole? It's up to you. You're editing it.
Right. I'll edit it. Anyway, we are going to take a quick smoke break. When we come back, we will get into some more Reddit tea and we will discuss vacations.
Yeah.
All right.
Point where just like I'm in the car. And you just stayed in the car.
That's what y'all were like, oh, we're going to the dispensary. I was like, that. I was like right here, right now. I'll give a you know.
It was great.
Thank you.
So you fall asleep in grocery stores now?
Everywhere.
I wouldn't say
You recorded?
I was.
Gagged. Gagged.
All right, you guys, we are back. We went outside, had a lovely session. We smoked on some Blue Dream and on some...
Purple Jungle?
Or was it Jungle Purple?
One of the two. One of the two.
No, it wasn't it Jungle Grapes. It was Jungle Grapes. That's what it was.
There we go.
Yeah. And it was lovely. We are back high, ready to get into our topic, which is good old vacation.
Vacations.
So, we are on vacation, and we are loving it.
Yes.
How often do you go on vacation?
Like now?
Yeah.
I try to at least take a vacation 2 times a year. I feel like I deserve some like a break from like reality because everything sucks sometimes. And like being able to get away is just so nice.
Where is the last place you went?
Before this?
Yeah.
Well, it was supposed to be Texas, but that didn't happen.
Ooh.
Was it Las Vegas?
Was it?
Yeah, for EDC. Yeah, it was Las Vegas.
Okay. The last place that I went on vacation was Austin, Texas. But then it went from being a vacation to being a gig because I ended up doing shows.
So I don't think that counts then.
Yeah, that doesn't really get to count.
So before that?
The first day was a vacation. Before that, Vegas, but that doesn't really count because I'm from there.
No, it does. It definitely does count now.
I feel like it counts when I stay in like a hotel or something, but I didn't stay at a hotel. I stayed at my mom's house.
Oh.
So I was just back home. So then outside of that, then it would be when I went to Virginia Beach, Norfolk, Virginia, for my sister's graduation.
Holy shit.
Yeah, and that was a year or 2 ago. That was 2 years ago.
Treat yourself.
No, that was last year.
That was last year.
Yeah, that was last year. So yeah, that was the last time that I went on a genuine vacation. And then before that was when we were here last.
No. We went to Michigan before that.
Oh yeah, Michigan and then here.
Yeah.
We should do that again. We had the idea of doing little mini trips. And we did one.
It was a lot of fun. We went rope climbing through the obstacle course and shit.
Smoked it.
Wait, no, because I'm still gagged to the point where we're like, Arthur's like, let's do this one. I was like, yeah, I climbed up and started going. And then you climbed up and you started, you're like,
Hell no.
I can't do this.
I knew I wasn't gonna be able to do it because I said, for one, this is high, and I was really high up.
We were high also.
Also,
we
was
were
high.
tripping.
Okay, I was gonna say I think we were tripping.
We were tripping.
Wasn't ready for all that. I thought this was gonna be a cute little ooh. This was like a physical activity. I'm in some tight ass jeans.
High ropes course, y'all.
High ropes course, and I was like, oh no. So I went down a level. I'm not ashamed to admit it. Sometimes
Respecting your limits.
yes, sometimes you have to respect your limits and not listen to your ego that says, no, you could do this shit. I couldn't do it. Now, could I now? Probably.
So we gotta go back.
We definitely have to go back. But there's also one in
Illinois.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's called the Forge.
So we got to go there. Mikey said there was another one, though. It's called something else.
You're right.
So there's multiple. We got to go to those. Anyway.
Two Queens high ropes course.
You would love to see it, right? Comment below if you would like to see it.
I might post some videos later.
Ooh. We have them.
We do.
That was a good time. But yeah.
Have you ever been to Disney World?
I have. I've been to Disney World and Disneyland.
I've never been to Disneyland, but I've been everywhere in Disney World.
So Disney World, my junior year of high school, I was the captain of the dance team.
Cute.
And we went to nationals.
Which is at Disney World.
Yes. Yep. But we stayed in Universal Studio.
I fucking love Universal Studios so much.
Oh, it was such a good time.
If you go as an adult, like after the parks close, that little place like that you walk into, the sky,
It's a whole fucking club.
it's a club, and they I got up there with Darian, and the next morning I had to take the flight, so they dropped me off at the night or other timeshare or whatever, and then we go to the airport an hour later. I'm hungover. In this airport, miserable because I just was drinking Everclear slushies and it was crazy.
Damn. See, I would definitely go back as an adult. Going as a teenager was lip boots because the way that the hotel had it set up, they knew that Nationals was there. So they literally had the floors blocked off. So no regular customers were staying on the floors that we were on. So literally, let's say we had floor 7 through 14. That was all for nationals. So we started playing a game of hide and go seek where everybody's room doors we had the hinges on. So we mixed up with all the different schools in different places, and we all met up in one hallway. A team of people was it, and they had a minute to count, 2 minutes to count, and literally you would go into one room on one of the floors, go in there and count. And while you were in there, everybody was dispersing through the 7 floors.
That sounds like so much fun.
Seek. It was a lot of fun. Of course, they had rehearsal. Everybody was doing rehearsals for nationals in the ballroom, which was just such a crazy experience to see and be a part of that because it was very much so Dance Mom vibes. It was cool though. But aside from that, we stayed longer because my dance coach was amazing. And she was like, you guys worked really hard. You guys placed. You did really good. I'm proud of you. Because we did small groups hip hop. And we placed on that one. And then I think our small group jazz did as well. But our contemporary did not. Which, of course they didn't. I wasn't in it.
Gagged. Wait, this reminds me because my cousin went to cheer for nationals there, but then we also when I taught at the Park District, we went to Disney for them to perform in the parade, and they had a little showcase.
Oh, that's cool.
I was so I love that these parks and these big things are doing these for this. Doing these things for these kids. My God.
That's what happens when you're high off of that Colorado green. But yes, we stayed longer, and that's when we went to Disney World. And when I tell you, we went to every kingdom, and it was so cool. I was tired of shit, though. But it was so cool. We bought a lot of souvenirs and stuff like that, brought them back. Out of the two, I will say Disney World was more fun because of the rides. Because at Universal, we really didn't do a lot of the rides.
Yeah.
We just did a lot of like the walking around, eating, shopping, like that shit. But overall, the trip was great. I enjoyed myself. I would definitely go back.
Period.
It's definitely on my list of great trips. What is one of your favorite trips from your childhood?
Okay, so it's a combination between, or it's a tie between going on a cruise and going to Cozumel, Belize, and like enjoying that, being able to see all that, and going to Italy.
Oh, I used to live there.
You see, and it's so crazy.
Italy is
Because it was
great.
when you were like, how old were you? Like young.
I was in the age range of 7 to 10. Oh, no, I lied. I was in the age range of 8 to 11.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 2 years after that, I went to Italy for school. I sang in the Vatican.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Come on, Miss Vatican singer certified.
Gagged. Yeah.
You should put that on your Twitter.
Like, I sang at the Vatican.
For me, it's a lot more simpler. Wisconsin Dells.
The Dow.
My family used to go to Wisconsin Dells every year. Our favorite hotel to stay at was the Wilderness,
Geneva.
or the Treasure Island, because of the wave pool.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if anybody else has wave pools, but I know Treasure Island back then was the first one who had a wave pool.
I think that's how it is still.
Okay. We absolutely love that. And then once they did like the remodel of Treasure Island and they started to do like the lazy indoor river and like
I love a lazy river. I literally could just sit there and just be like, because you know I smoked before I went in, so I'm just high.
I was a kid. We never did. So I want to go back as an adult actually, because this is the thing.
That could be our small trip.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
That could be cute. When we were kids, we would literally, because this was back when we lived in Milwaukee, we would literally drive to Wisconsin Dells. And as soon as we got to Wisconsin Dells, we would immediately, my grandma would give us 5 minutes to change into our swimsuits. Change into your swimsuits, let's go. 5 minutes and we're going down. Everybody would, as soon, like, drop your bags, change, running out the door straight to the pools.
That's a gag. Y'all were probably there all day.
Literally all day. All day. I loved it. And we would do that every year.
Wait, can we talk about everyone was like, we're going to go in the hot tub yesterday. And I was like, I don't want to be wet. I was like, literally not.
I was going to say we were, but we thought it closed at 11 and it actually closed at 10.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's why everyone stayed in here. Because I was literally laying on the couch like, y'all hoes are still here.
We're either going to go to the hot spring today or minimum
Hot tub.
hot tub. Preferably hot spring.
Here for it.
But yeah, we are on vacation, so we thought we would talk about vacations, even though we really didn't talk about vacations. But we did talk about vacations.
We definitely talked about vacations a lot on this podcast.
We did.
Hey, Key.
Hi, Key. Mikey is in the building. All showered and refreshed.
It was him coming up yesterday while I was like on the couch, and he like walked around and then walked back and then walked around, took his leg over me, and then laid down like. He's like, I calculated this.
Definitely calculated moves. So yeah, overall, we need more vacations in our life.
Agreed.
What's the next vacation you want to take?
I thought we were taking the mini vacation.
No. That we're talking about like a big actual vacation. What's the next
So
one?
this
you
is the
wanna do?
gag. I wanted to go to Mexico for my 30th, but I feel like that's not practical right now. So I don't know. I'm gonna do something for my 30th. I'm traveling. I'm going to be on vacation, but I don't know where.
Is it not practical because it's out of America? So what about if we do something in America? Would that be more practical, or is it just the idea of traveling?
It's not the idea of traveling. It's like going out of the country
Because here's the thing. I told Mikey this on the train. I want to come to the Grand Canyon and do the train that rides around the Grand Canyon for a couple days.
like Amtrak.
No, they have a luxury. I'm going to look it up.
Okay.
They have a luxury, think Wild Wild West type of train. like that's preserved from back then. Very, very luxurious. And it's only in like the Grand Canyon area, and it trains for multiple days. Like you just stay in there.
Sounds like fun.
But your room's like a real, like actual, like back in the day, big ass room.
Like with the actual beds.
They have an outdoor area where you can smoke on the train while it's still going.
That's kind. I do think, because my cousin is on the military base in Hawaii, me and Alyssa might go and visit him and his wife.
Hawaii is expensive boots.
But I wouldn't have to pay for anything. It's like staying. I would just have to pay for my flight.
True. I was going to say my cousin used to live there. She was stationed there too.
I was like, that's the only reason. Like, I'd be like, oh yeah, I ain't gotta pay for living. Okay, it.
If you guys are hearing some cord issues, I'm sorry. I have to fix my cord. She's a little staticky. Every once in a while I hear it. All right. Well, you said your next big trip is Hawaii.
Most likely.
Most likely. Or the one that you want to do. Mine. You know what? And it's not a big trip, but it's just the fact that I have not gone still. I want to go to f***ing New York.
You haven't been to New York?
No.
Bitch, let's go to New York. Fatma lives in New York.
Or New Orleans. One or the other.
Okay, wait, because literally I've been to both of those two places in the last year. Come on.
I know. Well, Dave from Sidetrack, his birthday is during that like really big gay freak nasty Mardi Gras thing in New Orleans. So they go out there every year. So I think we're going to New Orleans this year when they go for his birthday. Yeah. It's in September.
Oh, that's hot.
New York, though, we can definitely do that. Maybe we can take a train to New York.
I'm down.
That could be a moment. Okay, well, we are going to take a quick break. When we come back, we are going to get into our last story of the day. And then that's it, because we got a vacation to enjoy. We ain't got time to be sitting here talking to you all day.
We love you, though. We do love you, though. We do love you. Thank you for your support. Continuous. Yeah.
Yeah, all that. Yes, we're starting.
I'm ready.
All right, we are back, and we are going to get into our last bit of Reddit tea.
The last bit?
The last bit, girl.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my gosh.
All right, let's get into it.
So this one is a confession, and this one says, I bullied a kid that had cancer back in 2nd grade.
You know you're going to hell, right?
Definitely in a handbasket.
In a handbasket.
Actually, you might not even go to hand.
It's a sack.
It actually might be on an Amtrak coach ticket.
Go home right now. Leave. Jump off the balcony.
Sorry, we are poor.
Like,
well, if I do jump off the balcony, I'll just land in like 6 feet of snow.
it's not 6 feet of snow, baby.
No, right underneath the window.
It is not 6 feet of snow. As hard as
It literally
would break
up.
your leg.
You want to try it?
Let's do it.
You jump first.
Oh, no. This was for you. I never said I wanted to.
Well, feeling froggy. Hot. Anyway, Jinx, you owe me a favor. No.
I knocked it off. You. Blame Key for that.
Anyway, here's the story. I know this sounds really bad. You think you started it with, I bullied a kid that had cancer back in 2nd grade. Of course this sounds really bad. That's why we decided to read it.
Let's go.
All right, so I know this sounds really bad. It was 2011, and I was in 2nd grade, attending a private school. The school ranks and groups had been established since kindergarten. Damn, so that means you're with the same class since you were in kindergarten?
I want you to know Arthur was with the same class until he was 8th grade. Like, he literally was in the same school with people in the kindergarten.
Oh, I don't like that. I need to see new faces every year. I get tired of seeing them hoes. On the West Coast, we didn't do that. At least not at my school.
I was like, this is how you know you've moved around a lot.
Okay.
This is how.
Military, too. Yeah, you got a point. Maybe that's why I didn't experience that.
Exactly. That's because I know people since first grade, like
Really?
till high school. Yeah.
Did all you guys do?
That's how I know Jem.
Yeah.
You guys were all ranked up and like partnered up,
Yeah.
and been like in the same class.
If you don't move, you just keep going.
Yeah.
So you all just keep going.
Okay, different classes every year. What about you, Jack? Did you have different classes every year? Okay.
That's different because after some point they're like, oh, I can't afford this no more.
When you were in like elementary school, middle school, did you have different classes every year, or were you with the same people?
Oh, it's a different class every year.
Okay, so 2 people had different classes.
Oh, okay, it would be like the same group of kids. You would just be like shuffled between different classrooms. So there might be like.
We wouldn't have the same group of kids. We would have completely different people.
But
I would
again-
meet new people every year. We were always in the same
Yeah.
year. Like, we were all class of 2012, but this was my first time ever meeting them. And this was back in, like, elementary and in middle
that's
school.
so interesting because like like at some point like we had recess together, so like we all know each other, and then like next year I may be in class with so and so, but I'm not in class with so and so.
Yeah,
so, like,
no, we
it's
didn't have that.
Because literally again
You said you take it back.
I didn't go to private school. I went to a public school. You had to test into it. Like in a
Oh.
private situation.
Yeah.
So yeah, every year it was every single class I had different people.
Yeah. I had different ones.
Class every.
I mean, like once you get to like high school, it's like different. But like younger.
Elementary was high school for me.
Yeah. Same here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Well, no, I lied. We would have all of our subjects in the same classroom,
yes, in elementary school.
but every year it was different kids in the classroom.
But like, did you ever have a time where all the kids in your grade were in like one set of like recess or lunch?
Yeah.
Okay, so you had the similar experience that we're talking about, but you also moved around a lot, so you also didn't have.
No. There were years, though, where I did multiple years in each, like, in one school, and I did not move around. And each year we had a whole new set of kids.
But like, you didn't know
in
there
the
was like
class.
recess and lunch. And
So the way that they would do recess and lunch would be like, all first graders go to lunch.
yes.
So no matter what class you were in, all the first graders were out there. So that was the entire class.
Correct.
Yeah.
But then when we came back, we would go into our groups in our room, and the teachers would move around. So we had like a cul-de-sac. So math teacher, like everybody would go into, like, let's say that was room 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right?
Yes.
And then there would be 8 teachers. They would all teach a different subject, and they would rotate.
So it's
throughout
like,
the day.
okay, well, I'm done with math. I'm gonna go to my next class, and then your history.
But
teacher
we
would
wouldn't
come in.
move. Yeah, the history teacher would come in, the math teacher would go out.
No, we did not do that.
Yeah, we didn't do that either. Like we'd have like a teacher that taught 2, and then we have another teacher that taught 2. But it wasn't like that.
Yeah.
Or like you'd have like your core teacher, but then like maybe for science you would go to a different classroom.
The only time that we left the classroom to go to a different class was like
Art,
and
choir.
choir, yeah, stuff like that. Yeah.
No, but some subjects would be like, because that's where they would like shuffle you by like,
How smart you were.
yeah.
Which is crazy because I was always smart until I don't know what happened. Senior year, I just
Drugs.
stopped giving a.
Drugs.
I was
Drugs is
drinking.
what
I was
happened.
definitely drinking. Maybe
Okay.
we'll talk about the day I almost didn't pass consumer economics and didn't graduate. We'll talk about that later.
We're definitely gonna talk about that. Talk about some maybe we'll talk about it. No, bring it to the
Okay,
line.
but first of all, my teacher was an asshole. So, but we'll talk about this in
Yeah,
a later.
we'll talk about
episode.
this later because we got completely side noted on the middle of a story. We're in the middle of a story. I am so sorry to the listeners. Mind you, we are high as hell, and that we hope you are also high as hell. So
And if you don't
enjoyed
smoke.
the tangent, drink. And
And if you don't drink, eat something.
and if you don't eat, there is actually oxygen in a can. They sell it at 7-Eleven.
Please eat. You need to do that. Your body needs it.
Period. All right. Let's get back into this story. Since we were at the beginning when we went off on the tangent, I'm just going to start over.
Period. Go ahead.
I know it sounds really bad. It was 2011, and I was in 2nd grade attending a private school. The school ranks and groups had been established since kindergarten. There was me and 2 other girls, and then the rest of the class were boys. The entirety of the 2nd grade class were around 25 kids. In the beginning of the 2nd grade, this new girl shows up. She has buzzed cut, really short hair. We were all skeptical of her at first because she was the new girl. and it worked out later pretty fine. However, I do remember I used to make comments about her hair being so short. I don't remember specifically what I said to her, but I do remember the fact that I used to make rude comments about her hair. I didn't, and this is in all caps, I'm just not going to yell it. I didn't know the poor little girl had cancer. She ended up leaving after a few months. Word was that her parents switched her to a public school. After she had left, I heard from my parents and the teachers that she had cancer. And when I put the pieces together, I then realized that she had short hair because she had cancer. I feel so bad. She was a really sweet girl, and no one should have to go through that, especially at a young age. I wish I could take it back. I wish I could tell her that she looked beautiful. I hate myself for it. I just picked on her because she was new and different. She was an easy target. I feel so bad when I think about it. And you fucking should, you piece of trash bitch.
Because they were a kid.
No. That's not fair that just because she had cancer, now you feel bad about it. You should have felt bad about bullying that in the first place because she was different and had different hair. You're a piece of trash ass.
First of all, they clearly feel repentance on it. Like, they really feel bad about it.
And they should.
But again, they were a second grader. Like, kids are assholes.
Their brain literally could not process a filter sometimes.
Literally,
I know,
like, kids are assholes. So it's like, I get it. And I feel like hearing this, I'm like, oh, it sounded a lot worse. I'm like, I feel bad.
Pause on the play, pause on the play, pause on the play.
Okay.
It literally says right here, when she left the school, her parents and the teachers told her that she had cancer. So you were able to identify that she had cancer, and you were wrong for bullying her as soon as your parents told her that she had cancer. But you weren't wrong for bullying her when you didn't know that she had cancer.
We're not saying
I stand by what I said.
We're not saying the bullying isn't wrong.
Trash ass.
Saying the bullying is wrong because it's. But again, kids are kids, and some of them are assholes.
Kids are kids.
So it's just like
all of them are assholes.
But the fact that
kids say the darndest fucking things.
Like the fact that they're cognitive enough to still like hate themselves for this today. Yeah. Like, okay, like.
Well, I wonder how long ago this. Oh, it was posted 11 hours ago, and this was back in 2011. Okay, so if they were in second grade in 2011, and we are now in 2023, what grade would that be? Or are they graduated?
Hold on. So they graduated in 21. 22, 23, so they're 20. 19 or 20.
Oh, so you're finally going to a therapist.
I'm screaming. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
You're doing some of that inner work. I see what's happening now. Okay, well, at least you're aware that you're a piece of trash ass bitch, and I applaud you for going to therapy and getting better. With love. Baby, if you can't laugh, this podcast is not for the seriousness. If you are not laughing, you should be enjoying it. If you're taking it serious and getting offended, log out. Bye.
She said what she said.
I was just about to say I said what I said. Anyway.
All right. I think we need to pray before we log off. Are you ready?
Let's pray.
All right. Is this the thanks that I get for putting these bitches on? Is it my fault that all of you bitches are gone? I should have sent a thank you note, you little hoe. Now, I'm going to wrap your coffin with a bow. Amen.
Amen. Shout out to T.S. Madison.
T.S.
We love T.S. Madison over here. Anyway, this has been our episode this week. Like we said, we're sorry we didn't get to you guys last week, but we do have something special coming for you.
So make sure you stay tuned into our social medias.
Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Comment, like, share, all those lovely things.
Do you have any gigs that are coming up after vacation?
I do, as soon as we get back. As soon as we get back on Wednesday, I am at Sidetrack. On Friday, I'm at Sidetrack. Saturday, I'm at Sidetrack. Sunday, I'm at DS Tequila.
Yes,
for the I don't know if it's the Coyote Ugly brunch. I think that's the one.
I think it's Peppers.
Yeah, it's Peppers.
It's Coyote Ugly.
Okay, yeah, I'm for the Coyote Ugly brunch, and then yeah, that's it. So
Period.
literally right back to work as soon as we get back.
Period.
Anything going on for you?
Yes. So on Saturday when we get back, I'll be at Cringe. That's the 28th.
Okay.
The 29th, I'm at Charlie's at Queeried for their fairy tale edition.
Come on.
You know, I'm gonna bring a little something.
Not a
'cause I'm
princess at a fairy tale.
Yeah. I was like, oh, this is kind.
So cliche. We love it.
And then February 2nd, I am at Roscoe's for Mayhem.
Period.
Yes. So if y'all are in the area, come see us, whatever.
Definitely come check us out, and we can't wait to see you. In the meantime, we are going to go and enjoy our vacation.
We're actually about to go tubing.
That's part of enjoying our vacation?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, you were giving them details.
Details.
We'll film another episode while we're out here, so maybe we'll get somebody to join us behind the camera.
So I don't know the end part. I want to say it, but I don't know it.
Oh, of course. This year, we're going to make sure that she learns the script. I'm determined to do that. We have got to do better.
Okay, but we need to revise the original script because some of that was good.
Sure. So always remember
To lead with love
and one blunt a day
keeps the away. Oh, I do know it.
Exactly.
Period.
All right, you guys. Bye.